Hello everybody, my name is Zach, aka the Weather Gamer, and this is the season recap for Chicago Beartics in PBAL Season 7. Unfortunately, we ended up finishing one win short of making it into playoffs. We're going to finish right as the 9th place team. I could point out 3 or 4 games where it just went down wrong, and I could have potentially saved myself. And it is what it is. We improved though. Last season we were 4-6 -7. This one we're 5-5 -1. So we gained a win and 6 differential. So I definitely will take it. I cannot be upset about improving. We did, by the way. Not all the games are played. Obviously, you can see there's a 2-7 team, there's a 3-6 team, another 3-6 team. Incog, who's right above me, is 4-5. So not all the games are played, but I did take the MVP award with Dragapult by a long shot. I think the next closest Mon had 14 kills or something like that, which was Garchomp. So Dragapult just absolutely destroyed. I don't know if Aaron's going to allow Dragapult again next season, but another Mon to have the goodra effect play out on it. I did not do well with Dragapult the first time I used it in NCL, 6-6 in 12 games. 10 games, 20-6. So I'll take it, and I'll talk about that more. But I kind of also wanted to look back, okay, so I literally missed out on playoffs by 1 game. If I was 6-4, it'd come down to how Incog's game turned out as to whether or not I was the 8th seed or not. Oh, I opened the wrong things. I opened the team. I meant to open the scores of my losses, because I can analyze where I went wrong on these and where I could have made playoffs. So this one, right, speaking of Incog, it wouldn't have mattered if I beat Incog right here. I would have 2-0'd him, and I would have had the head-to-head over him, because I missed a frickin' Hydro Pump, man. That thing came back to bite me in the ass. If I'd hit that Hydro Pump versus the Hatterene, I would have won that game. And yeah, it would have been... I would have been +1, 6-4 +1, so I would have had Incog head-to-head. So, well, that's if I assume if we finished in differential. That's the other thing. So I might have made playoffs had I beat Incog. Yeah, because Incog would have been 5-5, so I would have made it. Yeah, right, because Incog's 5-4. He could have. He would have been 5-4. He would have been 4-5 right now. 5-5. Yeah. So if I hit the Hydro, I'm in there, so that sucks. The Orlando Magikarp, what happened here? Oh, yeah, I should have Phantom Forced the first turn instead of Dragon Darting. No, did I Phantom Force or Dragon Dart that one? All I know is endgame with Dragapult, I played the sequence wrong, and had I played the sequence correctly, I think I Dragon Darted when I should have Phantom Forced. No, it was the other way around. I Phantom Forced when I should have Dragon Darted. Had I Dragon Darted instead of Phantom Forced, I would have burnt out his Veil turns, and Dragapult would have beaten Urshifu Rapid Strike at the end there, and I would have ended up winning that one. So that's just me misplaying, and I learned. I learned I had to think just a little bit longer about my moves. This game versus the Volcaronas, I'm not even going to try to see if there's a way for me to win this game. I started wrong by not close combating with Heracross, and then the Snorlax was a problem, Quagsire was a problem. The only thing I'm going to say is I never want to play this person again. I really never want to play just Lucas again. I don't. I'm not going to say why, so... Hintler would... Oh, God, yeah. So this is where I got swept by Primarina. Had I just stayed in with Ferrothorn, I overpredicted. And that's the problem I run into quite often, is I overpredict, and I don't attack what's in front of me. And people like Autumn have told me, hey, dumb shit, attack what's in front of you. And I just attacked the Incineroar with Ferrothorn. Even if Incineroar switches in, it takes chip. Ferrothorn could have attacked the Primarina, it wouldn't have gotten Calm Mind up on me, and then I wouldn't have lost to Primarina. And at that point, if I'd removed Primarina, I'd won the game. So, it sucks, unfortunately, but I could have gotten into playoffs off 3 games. Philadelphia Metals, I had nothing. I just straight up, I wasn't even playing for the win, to be perfectly honest. I was just, I'd given up after the Calm Mind Clefable, after the Calm Mind Primarina. I was like, nope, I'm done. I give up. And so I tossed this game, so there's nothing I could have done here. But 3 of the 5 losses, I had a chance. But, oh well, I am going to come back for Season 8. I want to keep improving, and I do enjoy PBAL. Aaron, give me #1 pick, so I can have Dragapult again, please. So, but yeah, we ended up finishing 9th, so. But from the team perspective here, good old Dragapult here, and I'm actually going to switch this because I think I have a closer view. Nope, that's not the right view. Elgato, that's not going to work. Nope, it is Team Builder. We'll just zoom it in then. Here, you guys can kind of read it, I think. Maybe not if you're on a phone, but I do think my transactions worked out. Maybe not the Heracross one. I don't know if that was the right transaction. Getting rid of Marini was the right call. Getting rid of Kragonal for Avalugg was a good swap, and Togekiss was never originally supposed to be on the team. I was trying to draft Sylveon the entire time, so getting that late in the season was good. Dragapult, fantastic. Just absolutely fantastic. You know, the goodra effect has taken hold, and Dragapult has captured my heart, and the Dragon Master has tamed another dragon, so I'll take that. Ferrothorn did absolutely jack offensively, but it did do enough defensively, and that's where my taking that retirement and all that and thinking about it, I was able to realize, okay, it's alright if you have a defensive mon that just plays like trash. And the Ferrothorn chip was, you know, the hazard in the chip was very well needed because it allowed Blastoise, Talonflame, and Dragapult to just sweep through the team once chipped occurred. Sylveon Late Season Edition, I don't know what happened with Sylveon, why I went 0-4 and I didn't get a single kill with it. I just don't know if I built it wrong or what. I think if I had had it for the full season, it probably would have done better, but didn't get a kill, which was kind of disappointing. Virizion, I made that transaction and then I never ended up bringing Virizion because I never ended up needing it, so I don't know if that swap ever worked out or not. Crook, I don't remember how many times I've used Crook now, but Crook is an interesting dark type and ground type that I will revisit in the future. I do feel like it was a little limited in what I could do with it, but I also played a lot of unaware mons this season, and so I think that kind of contributed to that issue. Smash Toys, I think I only brought defensive toys once. Otherwise, I think it was Smash Toys. Every other game I brought it. It got 6 or 7 kills, 6 deaths, so I'm not mad. It did very well for me. I mean, I'll keep drafting Blastoise in the future if it fits on the team. So, I finally get Talonflame in Gen 7. Well, in Wi-Fi, I've used it in Gen 8 in NCL, but I finally got Talonflame in Wi-Fi. It did not have the performance that I expected based on how I'd previously used it in Gen 7, although with Gen 7 losing your Z Crystal, so you can't fire off 2 priority Gale Wings hits, definitely has hurt Talonflame, as has, but Heavy Duty Boots has helped it. At the same time, you are limited to Heavy Duty Boots a lot, so there is that drawback too. I do like Talonflame. It is a nice, fast, fire-flying type. It has good uses. It can be sneaky good on a variety of teams, and expect me to look at it again. Alolan Raichu, this was the first time I'd used it. It is a nice electric type that I will use again. Again, trying to diversify my electric portfolio because I use Zeraora way too much already. And if I don't use Zeraora, I don't usually have a very good electric type. What do I usually draft if I don't have Zeraora? I've drafted more Peko, I've drafted Electros quite a bit, Mega Main before it got to be terrible. I don't usually have a decent electric type if I don't use Zeraora. So it's nice that I have Alolan Raichu now, experience with it, because it is a pretty decent electric type that I will definitely look into again. Avalugg was a nice late season addition. I love how physically defensive it is and that it can just so easily absorb hits. It does suffer from 4-move slot syndrome quite a bit, but it is nice to just have a tanky wall that can eat hits for me and clear hazards. So while it didn't do much at the end of the season, I do think it's a better lower tier ice. If I had to pick between Avalugg and Caragonal, I'm going to pick Avalugg every time. So then Wishy-Washy, this was a very late addition because I picked up at Wishy-Washy and NCL, and I honestly just didn't want to use Marini, so I was like, I'll just grab Wishy-Washy and then I can bring it if I need it. If Blastoise has a bad matchup or I just need something with pure raw output. So I do like Wishy-Washy. It is a new bulky water type that I'm trying out. Its ability obviously has got a drawback, but I will try it again. And see, it is fantastic under Trick Room too. My team was just a little too fast for Trick Room, but it could have been a viable thing if my team was slower. So Togekiss, fantastic season, was doing very well for me early in the season. I almost kind of regret making that switch for Sylveon, but I was trying to build the Pult, Ferrothorn, Sylveon core to see how that core would work, because it is one that I tested out during retirement. Like, I retired from Draft League, but I didn't retire from playing for Mons. I actually was laddering and learning and all that. So next time I might keep Togekiss and try the Kiss Ferrothorn Pult line if I ever get another chance at drafting Pult, but Heracross, mixed results, I don't know. Again, Heracross and Crook are so similar in the fact that they seem to get stuck into 3 items: Band, Scarf, or Setup Set. Like Heracross's Swords Dance Guts or Crocodile is Bulk Up. So I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with Heracross again. I'm going to explore some other fighting types, some other bug types, and maybe come back to Heracross. Marini literally was a tier 5 pick that I used before I decided Wishy-Washy was a better option. Never brought it. Yeah, never brought it. So, but that's where my thoughts on it. It was a good team. I like this team. This is one of my more favorite teams that I had used. Is it my favorite? No, but it's not nearly as bad as some of the other teams I've used. I can definitely see my growth post-retirement here, so. League-wise, I am now 159 and minus 234 and minus 245. So I literally just lost 1 differential point and didn't make any ground up on my win-loss record. I'm almost to 100 wins in Gen 8, though, which is really nice. This is much better, I think. Because I have 67 out of 170. About 39%, and I'm at 92 out of 223. 41%, yeah. So I have grown by 2% on my win ratio, and my differential is way better for the number of games. This is the disappointing thing, that I'm just terrible when playoffs come. I still have not fixed this. I will fix it at some point. I just have been very busy and have not had time to fix it, so I can't actually tell you everyone's statistics. And there we are, 5 and 5 minus 1, 9th, nope, 0-0. So it is what it is. I'm not super upset. I'm 1 spot out of playoffs. This is actually the most amount of games I've won in a Wi-Fi season. I looked back at it. I've never won more than 4 games in a season. So I'm trending in the right direction in Wi-Fi. As far as the Mon records go, I'm going to have to pause here for a second because I did not update the Mon record I will do that here real quick and we'll see what comes flying through. Okay, I got this fixed. So, and now it's bigger for you guys to see too. So nothing changes at the top. Zero Aura is still untouchable at this point. No one's gotten close to it. But Dragapult has now skyrocketed into the top 5, 6, 5. No, it is in the top 5, isn't it? Zero Hacks, Hydra, Ninetales. Yeah, Dragapult. It has now pushed Mega Garchomp out. We are still a freaking Dragon Master. Hacks, Hydra, Bolt, Chomp, Zard, Goodra, Standard Chomp. Zygarde 50%, still hanging in there. I think the only one that got bumped was Mega Man's out. Yeah, and Kieran Black got bumped down. So I still have 8 of my top 25 as Dragons. I'm still the Dragon Master. Oh, and Dragapult tied. I needed 1 kill. I'm so mad. I needed 1 more kill with Dragapult at some point this season. It tied Mega Garchomp's record at 21 kills in the season, the most. It's Mega Garchomp and Dragapult now, and then Manaphy and Zero Aura are tied for 3rd. So, but yeah, I mean, Talonflame checks in at 12. Togekiss is now in 27th, so Togekiss is actually up there, which is pretty funny to think about. Virizion didn't move. It might have moved down. Sylveon got its kill-death ratio body bag, but it's still up there. This is a mon that I'm going to go back and see if the Goodra effect applies to Urshifu. I need to see if that happens again. There's Heracross, 6 and 9, nice. There's Ferrothorn. I think Ferrothorn might be my worst mon from a differential standpoint. And then the rest are just down there. On the kill-death ratio, Dragapult came screaming up into the top 5. It's in 5th place in both spots. Blastoise actually coming up as well. Talonflame coming up. But then it all gets kind of clustered. So I am curious who my worst... Okay, so Skuntank is still my worst there, but Espeon, Ferrothorn, Araquanid, and Ribombee are my worst as far as kill-death ratios go. But Araquanid at least gets kills. It just dies a lot, but it at least gets kills. Same with Ribombee. Espeon and Ferrothorn don't do anything. So, interesting. Oh, wow, there's a lot down here that I didn't expect to be down here. Well, trash bird, so... So that's going to wrap up this season of PBAL. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know down below what you guys thought. You know, disappointment, obviously, for not making playoffs, but let me know what you thought of the season overall. So, see you guys next time.